Welcome, Mississippi Survivor. And today we're doing part two of the base camp outdoor portable shower system. This is the new unit that came in. I sent the new unit back, the old unit that I had that didn't work. I sent that back. I double checked this unit before I sent that back, which really wasn't, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway because it still didn't work. I did take the regulator off of the old one and I placed it on this one, and it seems to be working really well. I thought I'll run the system for a while before I came back with the video. Uh, I learned quite a few things here. I try to put stuff out that people haven't said about the unit. I've seen a lot of people do the unit and say the unit is good or it got hot or things of that nature, but they didn't tell you about the in between the cons that people don't see. You know what I mean? So I'm here to do that. That's what I'm all about. I tell you what's good, but I gotta let you know what you don't know so you can be prepared for it and know how to handle that situation. And again, this is the base camp outdoor system, portable shower, battery operated. What we mean, it's a charger for this system that plugs in right there in that red port. Once it charges up, we can unplug that. This is going to show you right here, indicator that it's charged. As a matter of fact, I'll plug it up and let you guys see what I'm talking about. When you plug that in, you see it says charging in red, but it should go to green pretty quickly because it was it was already charged up anyway. But I guess it just lost a little power on its own. I guess it's a little hard to see that it's red, but it is red. See, look at closer. And you can see it is on, it is red, but it is charging. Now, the other issue, again, this is your spout for it. Here, I don't think I showed that last time, but right here, this controls the flow, and it says flow written right on it. That controls the flow of the shower to see how much pressure you want to go in and go out of your shower. And that's your power button when you get ready to at night. And you'll see right here, like I told you, it's already green. It's turned green already because it was already charged anyway. The battery is built inside the unit and it's under the unit, under the bottom of the unit. It holds one screw. You pull it out. It's a nice size battery, about this size or whatever. And that's also determining how long your shower is going to be. Now, if you want your shower to be longer, we can always tweak this thing and just add another battery at that same voltage, external battery or something that runs out wired up where it'll last longer when you take a shower. But 30 minutes is plenty for anybody to take a shower. That's too long, you ask me. I mean, if you out somewhere, just go and take a shower and get out so somebody else can do their thing as well. So that's just for people that want to beef the system up, and I be that type of person. So, all right, now, important. This is one of the things that I found that I really haven't seen or heard that much about on YouTube. When you run in this water, and I don't know about anybody else's unit and how theirs work, but this particular unit right here, when you run in that water, you just run it on regular. It's got to be kind of cold, to be honest with you, because if the water is room temperature, what's going to happen is if you got this system up on high and the water is at room temperature, what's going to happen is it's going to overheat this thing. If it's already at room temperature, you need to turn this dial down, because if you don't, it's going to be way up at 130 plus, and it's going to overheat the system, which is going to go in overheating red. It's going to start blinking, and it's going to shut that off. But the interesting thing is, even though it shuts the system off, the water constantly is running through it, and it's the same recycled water from the same bucket or whatever you're using. Uh, what's going to happen is that water is going to stay at a nice temperature, and you still can shower from that particular water. That was the good thing about it. So, the water will be at a maintained state. Now, if you do it with the cold water, then it'll heat it up, and you can bring your temperature up because instead of feeding in cold water, if it's constantly feeding in some cold water, right now it's 55 degrees outside, so the water's pretty cool. So if it's feeding in that cool water, what's going to happen is when it heats up, it's not going to be overly hot, which it won't trigger the unit to go into overload. So remember, if you got room temperature water, make sure the unit dial is down. Keep it down. Don't bring the temperature up. If you got a constant flow, like if I want to run a little bit of this water right here on low, it'll be actually lower than that, and it's got this nice chilled water coming through it. You can turn that dial up because the water temperature is not staying the same. Because what it does is when you're using it, and the water is going back into this, say it's going back into this pot. It's taking this water and it's cycling all the water through and it's making it warmer and warmer. So by cycling through and it's making this water warmer, then you either turn your dial down because it's going to get too hot or it's going to overheat the machine. Just some tips to help you operate the system better. And those are one of the things. Now, if you got a constant flow of cool water, like I said, that constant flow of cool water coming through the unit, you can turn your dial up because it's keeping the temperature down. So when it flows through the unit and it gets hot, it's not overly hot, which will cause the unit again to overheat. And that's your dial right there for your overheat. And these are your burner right here. Also your battery meter as well. If that thing starts blinking, it's gonna shut down anyway. Okay. Now, again, like I told you, the other one didn't work. And for some people, I heard a question about this right here. I talked to some people about this, and I added this unit in. This thing came from Walmart online, Amazon. I think Walmart. No, it was Amazon online. It's a on and off, shut off switch. And again, be careful with this. If you're not going to take your time, and as you can see, I got plenty of thread tape on the top and the bottom. This thing does not leak, which is awesome. But if you're not going to take your time and do what you like, and just not take your time, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say take your time. I'm gonna say know how to use your switch, or you're gonna burn up your water pump. This is here. When you shut that thing off, you're stopping the constant flow of water. You're stopping the pump from doing what it's supposed to do. It's not like turning the water off on a hand sprayer that's outside, because there's no pump inside of that hand sprayer outside to burn up. It's nothing to burn up. It's just holding the water there until you press the button. But that pump is actually pumping water through. That's its job. So when you stop it from pumping through, you better be ready to don't do it for a long period of time. Be ready to shut it off. Now, if you think you're going to be lazy on some days, you might want to just go and buy you an extra pump, because you're going to need it, because you're going to burn this pump up. So be careful about that. Those are some things that I didn't hear a lot about, nothing about really. And I think that's something that I thought I'd tell you guys about to keep you from making that same mistake. But I'm going to go ahead and turn this unit on. And let's see. I got them on low. I got the unit down on low. Got my power on for to turn it on. As you hear, the water's on. And the pump, the unit came on. You can hear the unit when the unit came on. If you got a solid light like that, that means it's on and it's working. If the light is not solid and it's blinking, was the problem I had with the unit before. It never would stay on. It would at night, and then it would shut off, and that's something you don't want. Now over here, yeah, the water's already getting warm. Now say I just turn this off to start. I turn that water off. Now this one eventually warm up this whole little system of water that's in this pot. Now it's cold in the pot, but that water that's coming out of here is already pretty warm already. And I haven't turned the unit up. Right now the water is about lukewarm. You can always turn the dial up just a little bit. Let's see. Turn the dial up a bit. And just that little bit, the water's already getting pretty nice. And that's right here is plenty to go ahead and take your shower. That's plenty. Yeah, that's plenty. Even though the water in the container is cold. But in a minute, it's going to heat this up so quick in this pot until you're going to have to turn it down because it's going to start getting too hot. Then it's going to overheat. That's why the bigger 5-gallon bucket would be more perfect for this whole this situation. But this is a small pot, and it's gonna pot is small, so it's gonna run through this water and make it hot immediately. See, like right now, this water is already hot. And the best thing and that thing to do is turn this off. Like if you was in the shower when you want to turn it off real quick, because you finna get out, you gonna get wet, you turn it off. You see the pump just got louder. You gonna get out and you hit the off switch and turn that off. And another thing about that switch, when you turn this switch off, you better be getting out to go ahead and shut it down because what you're doing is you're stopping the flow of water from coming through. When you stop the flow of water from coming through the unit, what's happening is the unit is automatically, remember that water is going through the unit and it's making it hot. If the water's sitting still, it's going to get hot super quick. And then you're going to overheat and it's going to shut off. These are just some things I just think you guys need to know if you want to get this unit. Make sure you know how to use it and what not to do. All right, let me see if I get this started one more time. One second. There you go. There you go. And that water is hot. So this off. And I'm going to go ahead and that's going to wrap this up pretty much. I just wanted to give you this follow-up and let you guys know Mr. Heater was an awesome company. I didn't have a bit of problems. They sent out the new unit. Matter of fact, they told me I could have the old unit. So if there's somebody that knew how to fix it, or you had a friend that could help you fix it, you would have 2 units. But I can't figure out exactly what the issue is. I've been still looking around trying to see, but I don't know quite yet. But if I do figure it out, I will fix it and probably give it away to another family member or something that could use it, or give it to somebody else that can use it, because I can't use 2 showers. It's good to have a backup, but if I do, I have the reason why I was gonna give that one away once I get it fixed is because I wanted the newer. They have Basecamp has a newer unit, and I want to try that newer unit out. This is the in-between unit, and then they got the one before that. I want to try the newest unit that they have, and let's see if I like that. I was thinking about trying to see, debate whether I want the newer unit or do I want the Coleman. I've heard the Coleman is a pretty good system, so I'm just trying to debate, do I want the newest one of these or do I want the Coleman? I'm not sure just yet. Oh, by the way, if you're going to use this thing, make sure you stock up on your bottles right now. I think they're 2 for $11 at Walmart right now. So, when they get cold, the price going to go up. So, the best thing to do is go ahead and get you some now. So, let me switch over real quick. And so, guys, how y'all doing today? I got a ton of things going on. I promise you, because I will be putting out some videos. I got stuff recorded I haven't even sent out yet. I got another video I have to do today. Actually, I was telling you guys about the building and whatnot. Another house I had found that I was gutting it completely out and starting over. There's some other pictures where I should have showed more. I mean, really came a long way. So we actually in the framing up process, which I'll show you guys all of that, where we framing up or whatnot. And it's gonna be awesome when I get done with it. I'm kind of customizing it exactly how I want it. And it's a journey, you know what I mean? When you're doing that type of thing and you're doing it yourself by hand, it makes you appreciate it a whole lot more when you got hands on and you're doing it yourself and you saying what you want this. I hate to go to a house and move in somebody's house and I don't know. Let me tell you something. This thing irritates me. I move in somebody else's house. I'm renting, right? And I'm in the bedroom using something in a heater or whatever in the bedroom, and it shut the kitchen off. I'm like, why is the kitchen hooked to the bedroom anyway? I'm in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and the living room cut off. I'm like, dude, really? That right there, that gets on my nerve. So I promised myself when I get ready to do the wiring for my house, I promised myself I'm gonna make sure that each room has its own dedicated breaker, lights for the bedroom, plugs for the bedroom. And then if you would think, I mean, if you're in the kitchen, I'll tell you, very important. Make sure you have multiple lines running into that kitchen where it has its own breaker. Multiple lines on its own breaker, so you ain't got to worry about trying. Like for me, I run things like distillers and stuff like that. So if you're distilling, you can't run an air fryer while you're using the distiller because it's gonna shut half the kitchen off. I don't know where the other half of the kitchen goes. Oh, you gotta do. I was outside using the plug outside, and that shut the other half of the kitchen off. And I said, "This is ridiculous." So I mean, none of this stuff matched up. They just plug and mess up, long as it powered up, and it was good. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna customize to my spec. To me, you know what I mean? If I got stayed up, I'm gonna customize just how I like. I'm gonna know everything about the house, in and out. I'm gonna know everything about it. That's one thing. If you get in the house, know your house. Know everything about it, where your plumbing is, where your everything's at. Just know what wall is behind. Is it gonna be hard to get to it? Is it gonna be easy? Know your house. So I will be doing video on that, updating on that, doing an update on that as well. I haven't really put anything on there that much at all about that, but again, I stay in the hood. You gotta limit what you put online because you don't never know who looking and decide they want to do whatever they're gonna do. So you gotta be careful about that. So a lot of stuff you just don't show. But right now, I mean, ain't nothing. What they gonna take? What you go get? Some trash? Good luck. But I will be doing videos on that, and then I'll follow up and do some updates. And when it gets too far into it, when I get to a certain point, then I'm just gonna drop that off altogether because, again, the area I'm in, I wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean? A lot of times people entice people to do things by showing too much. Like, I don't understand for the life of me why people get on YouTube, Facebook, and put their guns and their money on the table. I ain't understood that yet. I mean, and then 62 people know you and you stay in the projects, in the apartments where they get, and then when they try to rob you, then you wonder why. That's why. Use your brain, my friend. You gotta think, think. You must like drama. Well, I don't. Think about it. But Anyway, that's going to conclude that video, and I'll get back with you guys pretty soon. I got some other stuff I wanted to show you as well. That'll be some neat little things that you can use, and hopefully you appreciate the video. Please like and subscribe. Mississippi Survivor. I've been out of pocket for a minute, been doing a lot of work. I love you guys. I'm back in the game. I'll send some videos out to you guys so y'all don't think I ran away to Acapulco somewhere. I love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Prep and pray. I'm going to tell you every time. Prep, pray. Do your work. That's the emphasis I put on that. Do the work. It's not going to happen if you don't do the work. When I say prep, I almost want to change it to do the work. Do some work, because it's not going to happen on its own. You got to put in some work if you want something to manifest itself. You gotta put some work in, y'all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm out of pocket and I'll be tired. You know what I mean? But put in the work and you will see some results. You understand? Put in the work, you'll see the results. Mississippi Survivor. I love you, and I'm out.